Hello everyone and welcome back to Silent Hill F. This is episode 6. Last time we went through the Dark Shrine once more, saying farewell to our friends in some pretty gruesome and brutal ways before following along the path of Foxmask once more, fighting some sort of pregnant titty monster. It might be one of the most disgusting Silent Hill monsters we've yet to encounter in the series, but I think it's also a pretty amazing inclusion in terms of like analyzing more of the themes going on with this game, right? There's clearly a very effective, deeper meaning to that one in regards to quite a few of the things that have come up at the moment with Hinako and sort of the society of the village in regards to
私を追ってる。二人もあいつから逃げたのかも。
Never know when dialogue's going to come up. The fog monster and all of those other monsters. Yes. What I was going to say was there's quite a few things coming up at the moment in regards to like the village and religion and like tradition, modern medicine, gender roles of what's expected of a man and a woman in relationships and in friendships, like how Shu treats Hinako, how her sister has gone off to do the marriage thing and she's jealous of that, and there's all of the marketing about like what men and women do, and just a pregnant booby monster is definitely goes into a deeper level of like that being within my mind, within my subconscious, to be like how I view the idea of potential like children and pregnancy and marriage and all of that sort of thing. I don't want to look like that or go through that as a mother. Like really, it kind of gives that sort of feeling. Plus, sort of wrestling with how we perceive our friends. Do they actually feel that way? Is that our own insecurities on how like we think that they feel about us? There's it's a lot. It's a lot. We're obviously being thrown quite a few things in a confusing manner, and I don't think it would be Silent Hill if that wasn't exactly what was taking place. So we're gonna go and find Shu and Rinko. They said, hey, take a break, and then they disappeared. Because of course they did. We don't even know if they're real. I don't even know if I'm real. Is any of this for real or not? We'll find out. But we are going around here to find a way to Shu's house. Now, that looks like that could be a pathway for us to walk out from.
やむを得ず私を置いてったんだ。だよな。
What should I throw away? Do we have a shrine nearby? It's on the other end. Do I have anything that I can donate? I got nothing to use. Let's take a look. Oh, great timing. There's something nearby too. Strange note, I'm sorry, something urgent came up, so I can't come with you. Just trust me and continue down the path we decided. I'll get everything ready and wait for you.
これシュウたちか。
That doesn't feel like a note for me. Doesn't really. I mean, maybe it is. Take a chocolate, please. You've earned it. Can't let any of this faith go to waste. This is getting donated too. Take that. And then we'll try and use this bandage if we get hurt, because that's taking up an extra slot too. This is also going to be getting donated. We're going to be on a bit of a donation streak as we find items that we are not using as much. Popping them in so I can avoid a full inventory. You are up there. Oh, it's that. It's one of those creepy ones, huh? It's one of them creepy ones. Oh. Oh.
こんなとこに置いとくなんて。
Oh my fucking, just don't do that, man. Come on. You even know it's there. And like, oh, I was literally like, I'm picking this thing up. I'm going to look around the back and I was about to say, man, my exploration paying off. And I was like, it's like the cliche. You pick up the item, the enemy's going to go, whoa. Like, it's like, you know, it's coming. And then it comes at you like sooner, just a little bit sooner than you expect. Yeah, all right. Oh my God. Just like, just crazy. Okay. Yeah. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeesh. Well, I'll use the bandage even though it's, you know, it's more than what I deserve. Yeesh. Could have attacked it first, maybe. Got the drop on it. Funny when you like, when there's a fucking situation when you know that they can get you, you know? And they still do anyway. Congratulations. Congratulations, game, you got me. Bet you're proud of yourself.
シュウなら山にも詳しいのに。
Oh, just like the hiding, dude. Ooh, a durable axe used to chop wood. It's not the easiest weapon to wield due to how heavy it is, but it is reliable. That is a weapon. Having a big blunt hammer, a steel pipe, and an axe for a bit of a bladed weapon could be nice. Let me just, I gotta try and get rid of a weapon that I got. Yeah, that's right. Spoiled for choice. That's me. But obviously the game does account for not, you know, exploring thoroughly. All right, I've hit you. The pipe went through your body, which means there's no way that you're alive, correct? You're not gonna come and get me? So whoever finds this, please, immediately, here, I beg you, help. You're not allowed to come alive. It's not allowed. Incredible. Where are you going to jump at me? Where are you going to jump at me? Can't trust the trees. Can't trust the bushes. Can't even trust my own eyes. It's like the element of, you know, the game will reward you with a lot of stuff if you put in the effort to explore and pick it up. Just obviously, as a trade-off, you end up having an abundance of items as a result. It's not going to put me off from continuing to explore, though. All right. I wanted to hit an enemy to reduce the durability of this steel pipe before I throw away. Just, you know, want to be efficient with the item. But goodbye, steel pipe. I have an axe now. Nice. Okay, 2 heavier weapons. Good melee weapons, though, to be honest. Oh, nice. So you do a little bash. A blade should make short work of this one, like the knife did. Yeah. This thing goes down much faster to a bladed weapon. Creepy dude still hanging around. Oh, right. I should have... Alright. We're not going to go back to the shrine. Goodbye, singular bandage. I'm sorry. I know. I love to use my items. We'll just pretend I didn't pick up the bandage. We've been followed by the creepy one for quite a while without it deciding to jump out. You are in the tree. You are in the tree. I'm like, I said, I can't trust the goddamn trees. It's quite the walk around. Am I getting frame drops from just opening the map at this point? That's bizarre. Looking at a map gives me more frame drops than the game itself. What does that even mean? Is that where I came from? Is that a path or is that a ledge down? Pathway down. Let's be brave and go and take a look. Two pathways down. Ah, now we choose. Heavy attack does have such a massive benefit in regards to like the stun that it can do. If it works. Okay. And I will repair that axe. Research notes on Hakukuso. I have learned from reading exotic herbology that Kakura makakura is made by grinding up the seeds of the Hakukuso, an extraordinarily rare herb. Hakukuso is notoriously difficult to cultivate as it requires a very specific environment in which to grow. Rarely found in the wild, this precious medicinal herb is so prized that it has earned itself the title of the Flower of the Gods. According to folklore, the herb can give one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awaken dormant powers. With the manifold divine experiences this herb is rumored to provide, it is no surprise that numerous legends talk of kings journeying to find it under the belief it holds the key to immortality. When ground, its seeds are said to smell of peaches. A herb that gives one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awaken dormant powers. Did something happen with us where we were given this herb and that's kind of like opened us up to this fox mask guy? Being like the manifestation of the fox god? It'll be like, Hinako always liked to play in the garden. And in the garden, they've got like this flower in the back and they didn't even know about it. And she's just like been exposed to it her whole life, allowing her some sort of psychic link to the spiritual realm. There's so many ways that you could like think about how things like that can connect. I'm trying to not... There we go. Okay, so I'm up here now. I'm just trying to like not end up in the same place. We'll go around in circles, checking the map a few times as a result. Let's push these up in case I need to... Oh, never mind. Damn, how big is this area going to be then? What the hell? So to get over there, probably also through, like, over there? That's a big loop around. Here's me going, oh, this might be like a little bit of like additional exploration. And it's a whole song and dance. By trying to go the optional pathways, I'm going to continue ending up on the right path, maybe. Omamori Horse greatly decreases the amount of stamina consumed when sprinting in fights. So specifically in fights. Whoa, a map. Okay, I reckon that will be the way that we want to be going, but we're gonna try and circle back around this way. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Moments where you go, I'll try and see if I can get a counter you know? And then that happens. Yeah, we get it. You're stronger because you got the flowers on you and stuff. First aid kit takes up a whole spot. Not anymore. So it looks like there's a pathway over there that goes down towards the school area. Dare I take a look? It might end up being like a shortcut to a shrine at the very least before we have a look at this other spot. Let me finish chopping this tree down. I gotcha. Or should I go in here? I got a decent amount of offerings, but I would really love more Emma, because that's kind of what I need. We're in the point where we actually managed to get enough faith. It's the Emma that we lack, and that's kind of the big motivation for a lot of my exploration, is trying to find those. Okay, so let's see where this takes us in comparison to the school. To a divine water and a dead end. I was really hoping to get to that shrine, so then I could have passed on these offerings. And so much of the area, understandably, looks very similar. Nice. I think it's easy to retread lost ground, retread previous ground, and maybe accidentally miss new ground as a result. Okay. I want to say I've covered the ground in this area as much as I can. Can I go back up here from now that I've opened that? No. It's a bit of a shame that you can't do that. It'd be cool if you could. Alright, nothing in between the two bridges either. Hey, anyone got any Ama hanging around? I just have to hope I don't end up in the situation where I've walked right past one. Because I've tried to cover some decent ground here. Creepy monster man's hanging around. The map of Sugisato. Does that fill this? Whoa, yep, okay. Yeah, confirmed. Large area. Okay, so we get the key to go through there. That takes us over here. There's a naked person on the map here. A shrine to go down here, which will then maybe go out to another new zone. And then look at all of that to get to Shu's house. Damn. I locked our sanctuary to protect it, but don't you worry because I have the key. I'll be waiting for you at the mountain refuge. I won't let anything or anyone hurt you anymore. I'll protect you until the end of time itself. I'll stay by your side until death do us part. Kind of like marriage vows. I don't know if this is written by Shu because Shu, I don't think really communicates like this and also would probably include partner. I don't know.
小屋シュウたちがいるかも
It just don't feel right. It don't feel right. Alright, anytime you want to drop a shrine on me, I'm good. I'm ready for it. Slam the hammer down on those cheeks, and there's not a movement. Are they gonna disappear, or are they gonna come alive? I feel the movement. Whoa, camera through the tree. Oh! Oh, wow. Look at all the faces in the tree. I don't know about this one, Hinako. The view's great, isn't it? I've always wanted to see it with you. You're probably alright if you've made it this far, but just to be sure, you're not being followed by anyone, right? This is our own private sanctuary. We don't need anyone else. So many faceless bodies here. So a little sanctuary shed. Alright, well this one literally has a blade. This one literally has like the growth. Oh! I fucking felt it. I felt it. You too? Oh! The Emma is real. I'll finally be able to get one.
もうじきか
Huh. Crazy. Crazy work. Quick repair right there. Shrine. The key. All right, let's drop off these. All right. I think we will go for a sanity increase. And then next will be health. When we next find another Emma, we could draw a random one of these, but I kind of don't want to. I don't know if it's going to work out in our favor. Metal Gate Key. You've come such a long way. You're doing so well. You don't need to worry about your silly old mundane world anymore. We'll break free from all of that here. Welcome to our sanctuary. The others are overjoyed to have you as a new addition. The others... Oh, you're ready now, are you? Oh, you're ready now, are you? I've been waiting for you. You bastard. All of that stalking. All that stalking. For that. You bastard. That's the way down. All of that stalking for that. Just for you to meet my sledgehammer. Not very smart of you. What do you think, I wasn't paying attention? Oh, crowbar. It's a bit short, but tough and potentially deadly. Alright. Well, we could lose one heavy weapon. The sledgehammer's almost gone. We have a crowbar now. Now they're just throwing weapons at us. Oh. Throwing us a couple new weapons. All of a sudden. You gonna jump scare me again? You gonna jump scare me again? No good, it won't budge. We heard movement though. We heard movement. So we can either go back down this way to get there, which I feel like is going to result in these enemies probably moving, or I can go down this way and go through there. I feel like it's almost expected of me to go this way because of this. Oh, yep. Absolutely expected of me to go this way because of that. Okay, yep. Well, there you go. Maybe I was blocked from going back the other way. Like I couldn't climb back up that ledge, actually. That would make sense too. Being led by the lamps. Wait, never mind. Oh my god, I was not being led by the lamps. I was like, this is the way to go. Oh! Hey, been a while since I've seen this one. Hey. Captured by the fog. My wings have been clipped. Yes, do not go that way. I went, the light. Go that way. Wait, but that's the way I have to go. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. There you go. There's the path in the middle, sorry. Never mind. Oh! None of that. Oh, God, are you going to... Pretty sure I have to go this way. I'm going to trust the light. Oh, no. Oh no, that's also blocked. Oh my... Wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute, dude. Can we actually see what this fog figure is, though? Because in this sequence, I think the first time we were getting chased, I did not, like, bother to look at what was actually following us, though. Oh man, okay, I want to try and get a look at it, but it's also so silly of me to even try. What is that? Really hard to get a good look at it, I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, give me a painkiller for my troubles. I need a break. Another painkiller. Just popping up. So we've got like this level of like it's a floral growth, but it is not a nice one. Stocking us up. The way that... Oh, it's not over. Hey, it's not over. That was a temporary... What the fuck? Okay. There's one of the big boy in there. Okay, that's actually not a safe place for us behind the gate there. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Ooh. The gateway protected me. Because it's like a growth, but like it's like Elden Ring similarity. It's like scarlet rot, you know, like it's not a nice growth. It is like a rotting substance. And then the way that there's like the fleshy mounds and also the like those big bosses as well. Just like a lot of the sort of like flesh stuff and then being hit with painkillers and stuff. And then if I'm potentially thinking of like seemingly like, yeah, here's your painkillers. Some sort of like illness or like cancerous something or like growth within me that is like, oh man, this kind of sucks. And I'm like not getting it checked out. Do I have a family that's more traditional? So like Shu's family of like doctors are not going to check it out. I'm not allowed because my parents suck. So Shu's like sneaking me painkillers when we hang out. And I'm like, man, this really hurts. I have no idea what it is. And the way that we're like, we like grab it onto our head, like, do we have a tumor in the brain? Do we have like brain damage? Are we having a stroke whenever we go into the other world? You know, with all of this sort of like rotting growth that's like eating away at our world, mixed in with these elements, it's like pretty crazy to think about how these threads connect. And then look, and then every time when we're getting to like the end of like one of these moments, multiple instances of like just chuck back another painkiller, you know? The fact that I can walk back this way feels like very risky. So when I'm thinking about like the physical mixed in with the psychological element, I'm still not entirely sure what.
さっきのあれ全部消えた
Still not entirely sure how I could try and even connect it to like the fox guy and our friends' true feelings. Like there's, like I said, there's a lot of layers. I wish there was another Emma here for me, like sneaking back through here and taking a look, but sadly, no. I feel like that'll be one too soon. We always just keep it so we only have 2 of these. So when I find my 3rd, we're not full. We'll save. Like, damn, Shu, this is where you live. So we're going up there. So I'm going to go up here first. Oh, this is the one. So we checked out that smaller one, but this is the original one in the mountains. I heard once that there was a shrine in shambles near Shu's house, but I never knew it was here. Shu told me back then that there's treasure at the roots of the divine tree or something. Sakuko once told me that this place is where the real Senensugi shrine is. Treasure at the roots of the divine tree. Oh, and like this is the cleansing thing that they were doing in the shrine. They get the thing and they go look, and I'm like, ah, it's lava. Well, if it is an offering, I'm stealing it from them and offering it myself. Let me go deposit this into the shrine bank for a second. Here's a big tree. Wow.
僕朽ちているけどかつては立派だったんだろうね。
Sakuko says that the custom of putting old tools to rest is called the Sukomagami faith. During the course of history, it somehow fused with the Inari faith, making it a special religious view of Abisugaoka. The only shrine in town, Senensugi Shrine, was, as its name suggests, worshipping a 1,000-year cedar as its divine tree. After living to see 1,000 years, it was praised as divine. And then, once the divine tree turned to ash, it was time to worship the next oldest thing. Sakuko reckons that it just so happened to be the moss-covered Inari statue. Ooh, interesting. So, when this shrine went down and we were worshipping the cedar tree, the next oldest thing was the Inari. So we switched to worshipping the fox. Just because it was old. So that is why it, like, fused with the Inari faith. Maybe that's why we've got a sort of angry god routine happening at the moment. They're like, hey, you started worshipping that fox. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, it is said that Abisugaoka was a hidden village that once served as refuge for defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale has yet to be found. Still, Abisugaoka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. We'll get digging. But you'd be forbidden to, like, touch the site or, like, desecrate it because it's, like, a site of worship. Is it like a... I don't know what... no, that's... You know how the human brain is conditioned to see patterns in stuff, even if it's not there? I'm like, on that... Right ahead, on that route, it looks like a bird face. But I think that's just part of the route. I don't know if I'm tweaking. We're not allowed to go up any further than that in regards to potential sword. That's pretty wild. Hey, the tree's ruined. Nobody's here. I'll dig for it. There was a shovel back there at some point. But there's some more history though. Being like one of many hidden villages and warrior clans wishing to take revenge against another. Interesting bit of optional lore there. Okay, up we go. Almost there. The light's on, but the growth is here. Should I look around before I knock on the door? should I just go knock on the door? Maybe it'll be locked.
閉まってる。裏は。シュウ、相棒、私だ。
All of this like red growth here mixed in with actual crops. What was that? Isn't that the objective noise? Why did that noise go off? Oh, did it go off because I was close to this? Oh, no, it's going off again. What the hell? A lot of red capsules. Front door keys to Shu's house. It's been left there stained with dirt from Shu's long days of growing herbs. Hinako began complaining of headaches in middle school. When I tried pinpointing their root cause, things always seemed to come back to stress arising from a poor relationship with her father. In other words, she is suffering from tension headaches. I first recommended that she use over-the-counter medicine, but soon she started asking for them more and more often. I don't like the thought of Hinako developing a reliance on such drugs, so I switched her to traditional Chinese medicine that uses kudzu root and peony, as it should put less of a strain on her body. That said, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't just because she's looking for medicine, but a place to air her grievances about her father. As my grandmother always said, you can greatly improve the flow of someone's chi, simply by listening to their troubles and empathizing with them. Hinako was thrilled with the medicine I gave her and said it worked wonders, but the truth is that it wasn't the medicine alone. I want to hear out all of her troubles and concerns. I mean, that's my job as her partner, right? I know that different people pronounce it in certain ways. Someone's chi. Prescription for my partner. So there we go. We do start seeing asking for the painkillers more and more often. So saying it's tension headaches from a poor relationship with her father. So, it seems like there is this situation of like, Shu is like diagnosing. She's not seeing the actual family doctors. She's not checking in with Shu's papa. Switching her to traditional Chinese medicine that uses the kudzu root, and that's something that we are picking up and using as well. So apparently she's feeling better, with it worked wonders, and saying it wasn't the medicine alone, which it could be a mixture of the Chinese medicine with also like being able to get stuff off her chest.
とりあえず家の中で2人を待つか。
Alright, so with that in mind, items. I'm not holding on to a kudzu right now, and you can't look at them, unfortunately, when you don't have it. The kudzu tea is not currently with us. We still haven't used this key, by the way, because we haven't been able to get to her house. Let me have a look at what we were just looking at. I thought so. So this herb can give one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awaken dormant powers. With the manifold divine experiences this herb is rumored to provide, it is no surprise that numerous legends talk of kings journeying to find it under the belief it holds the key to immortality. Now look at that drawing and look at what is on the table. So there is a mixture of us having a reliance on the painkillers, but it seems that Shu has also given us some form of like the Chinese medicine, but also that flower. It's opened me up to godlike encounters, that's for sure. Okay, so now back to the front door. Hasn't this been an interesting read? Things are falling into place in terms of some of our lingering thoughts. That's for certain.
Shu, Rinko? Shu?
Oh. Oh. That's much more animalistic. Wow. Being given like this like flower that's like opening up our mind potentially. That the fog that is chasing us is like fucking fox monster?
ここから先は大きな苦痛を伴うことになる。
いいえ、私は恐れません。
では行こう。ここでは3つの儀式がある。
はい。姿が見えなくとも
the fucking descent into darkness. I would do what I must to be the perfect person for you. Yeah.
あなたにふさわしくなるように
And we're like fucking out of our mind. Like it's a completely different personality. The way that our eyes are just like glossed over. Wow. Okay. Back in the journal. Where is it? Where's the information that I am looking for? It was here, right? There exist 2 Hinakos without me, within me now, right? Shimizu Hinako, who I've known since birth, and Hinako, a woman who is trying to steal my body from the old me. Are these warnings that we're reading with the doll that we had from our childhood, the Shimizu Hinako giving our older self these warnings? I don't know if that's the right term of necessarily even older self, but it's just like the real us, who we are before whatever the fuck has been going on, trying to like warn us about the path we're going down, quite literally downward on those stairs. Also, the photo of Shu, he's surrounded by those flowers as well, so it's like they grow them. But now that form has actually taken on something, much more physical looking and beastly. So it wouldn't surprise me if that fog that's really fucking messing with us is some sort of weird mixture of whether we're in like painkiller addiction, substance abuse, psychological trauma, potential like physical illness going on with like our head, or just like the tension headaches, then some sort of funky Chinese medicine coming into play as well. And I'm seeing shit, we're doing stuff that we are not even in control of. So all of these sort of separate threads do have connection. Now we're back to performing more rituals. There's something about this wall. Blood and fox symbology. Yeah. That iconography means nothing to me. We're now even ignoring the warnings that are being left for us to... Family Physician's Log, February 10th. I've received reports that the patients will sometimes make strange sounds, then try to get on all fours and crawl around. Housemates who served the family for many years whisper amongst themselves, speaking of so-called fox possession. I have scolded them for spreading such unscientific, superstitious rumors. Today, I was ordered to keep silent about this matter by the head of the house. The family has denied my request to transport them to a hospital. I wonder if it is out of fear that talk of the supernatural will tarnish the family's reputation. However, I do not expect the patient's conditions to improve with in-home treatment alone. So that's where we're at. More of that, like... more of that kind of situation that we're in. Of like tradition and religion versus like new stuff. I'd rather ditch an Orare that heals a little less on the first bite than a bandage. What are we doing here? Fucking like prison doors, man. Blue flame? We're in the Silent Hill F prison segment of Silent Hill. Okay. Monsters are around. We're back to countering. We're back to countering. And you know what? Oh, if we make those flames that look like the wood that looks like it was a blue flame, maybe that'll take the enemy's essence, like the lanterns. I'll have to admit, I made a little mistake. Made a little mistake when it came to the countering misunderstanding, because I'm like, what am I getting wrong? And it's, my brain was like, you just have to attack as soon as you see the flash, but I forgot that it's specifically the heavy attack, the R2. So, my bad. It's like you don't do something for a while, and then you go to do it again, and you're like, wait, how did I do that? Thinking you're doing the right thing, but you're not? Okay, there is blue flame here. Whoa. Okay, let's take a look at this. One woman getting their arm bitten off. Another woman getting their face ripped off. Crazy. Here's our little fox god. Little evil looking. And looks so nice. I think this is the guy that we keep following. Judging by the... Aha! Hey, you saw that, did you? Aha. This you? This place feels very large. Yeah. So we're trying to reach ritual chambers. I guess we're also following him at the same time. We'll have to pick up the kudzu tea, get another look at that item description. All right, let me have a look at this. The tea. Slightly thick drink made by dissolving kudzu power in water. In this region, ginger and freshly pressed juice are added to enrich the flavor. So it seems that we've been maybe being given this mixed in with that flour, causing a hell of a lot of issues. Maybe once we make progress through this area and do rituals, doors will open. So should I try and direct this... Whoa! Should I try and direct this guy over to Blue Flame. Just through here. Don't know if it works the same as the lanterns. We'll have to see. They're not glowing the same. No, because they don't have the blue flame growth. So it is different. It needs to specifically be the lantern. Get knifed. All right, we'll come back for all of those items naturally. Just as these enemies are going to respawn, let's continue following
ここだ
Fox.
はい今参ります
Oh. It appears I've run out of stamina. Hey, how you doing? Bloody hell. How many bandages do you think I need? Combat heavy segment? Probably. I'm gonna need another shrine before I start picking up those, and then we can start the good old donation train. A lot of items in here. Am I being interrupted? Oh no. I was like, are we gonna wake up again?
"私はここだ。ずっと君といる。
はい
The red foxes from the painting. Yep, I'm losing my arm. Okay, incredible. Yep, hey, the painting literally just, haha, the painting said it was gonna happen. Next, my face. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? I have to do it to myself? Oh my god. You couldn't have picked a fucking worse thing. Oh my god. At least get me a guillotine for my hand. This is just fucked. At the shoulder? Oh, dude. Fox possession. And these are the women that we have read about before. Like previous victims. And they've had their faces taken. Is the beastly creature in the fog who just grabbed me before we got thrown in here like me?
Iえ、
少し引きつる感じがするだけです。行きましょう。次。
君さえ良ければ。
はい、大丈夫です。
What are you even talking about? I got a fucking wolf arm now. It's a beautiful arm. What are you talking about? I have a wolf arm now. My right arm now replaced with the arm of a fox. The ferocity of a wild beast rests within. Soul Siphon. Hold X near enemies who have been rendered inanimate to use Soul Siphon. It will prevent enemies from reanimating. We have a focus attack to decimate enemies with a razor sharp claw. Enemies defeated with the Fox Arm will not reanimate. What the? Oh my word. This is where we're at now. Huh? Dude. What do you mean? Hey, you don't mind if you gotta... The fucking love heart symbols. These are the previous victims we've read about. And now they are fox possessed. And they help him. Can I get back from here? To go to that shrine? No! Okay. You gonna have another shrine for me? I thought I'd have to explore this whole area down here. Maybe soon. Like, there's obviously way more in there. Just felt like I couldn't do anything about it yet, you know?
Hinako. よく頑張ったね。
I've done well, cut my own arm off. Yeah. Sure. I think I've done a bit more than well. Not doing well in heeding my own warnings. Beast in the fog might be what is being written about with... There are two Hinakos, and this is the version that is trying to, like, get rid of the one known since birth. You know, the real me. So instead of inside of us there are two wolves, it's inside of us there is a fox cutting off its own arm. And it's coming for you. I like what you can get away with when it starts getting into a real sort of psychological... Oh my god, look at this crouch. As it gets into a real psychological thing. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Enemies that have been rendered inanimate will reanimate after a period of time. Hold X have been rendered to use Soul Siphon. And Fox Arm Focus Attack, no reanimation. Alright, let's do a Soul Siphon. Crazy. Crazy work. Oh, hang on. And now we've circled back around. Now we are here. Okay. Oh my god. And is it because I now have a fox arm? Oh my, that's what... That was the thing holding me back? I see you up there. Don't know my own strength. Now I do. Now I can lift these up. Didn't realize I was gonna be so close to that attack. Yeah, how about fuck you? How about fuck you? How about fuck you? This is so brutal, dude. Like, what? What? What's the fucking second ritual you're gonna what? Oh. What's the second ritual you're gonna want me to do? It's gonna be my face, right? Well, none of you are in my way anymore, I'll tell you that much. Bandage. I'll use one of those. So now we run through this place being just hyper aggressive. Okay, these ones are the no budge doors. Gotta be able to stick my hand in there. Boy, oh boy, sure wish I had a fucking Emma right now. Alright, we now have enough faith where we'll get another one of these. Enhances the effect of health restoring items and Omomoris. So whichever one I have on. Solemn letter, thy lovely silver arm grows strong, thy figure no longer mortal but divine. Unto thy limb has the power of purification been bestowed. Grace us now with thy newfound strength. Oh, hello. I was in the middle of attacking you, actually, so... The combat stance is just crazy. Okay, this was closed. These were off before, right? Those blue flames. So now they're on. We can go in there with the fox on. And this goes back to the start. Yay. That's where we want to go. Okay. Blue flame kind of communicates that to us. We'll go to other places first. I guess maybe the second part of the ritual. I see. Blue flame being lit shows us where to go. I assume the second part of the ritual then is something that will allow us to open the other doors that won't budge. Like these. Whatever that's going to lead to. Fox Mask Chamber. Housemaid's note. However, the child she carried was unmistakably a descendant of the Tsunekis, and their blood lies in wait for tragedy to strike. It is only a matter of time before that child exacts their revenge. I believe that the next time there is turmoil within the Tsuneki family, that child will make their move. Because we've read a little bit about these families. The Omamori Crow slightly restores health after defeating an enemy. And some Inari Sushi. Now, in our collectibles, or our items rather, the Inari Sushi, it is said to be Inari-sama's favorite type of offering. So, we have like the Inari Sushi, but then there's also the other one that's like 500, like the, what is it? Fish or something? And that's said to be Oinari-sama's favorite type of offering. So we have like two... I just be praying to all of them. I say, hey, any which one of you hear me, please. I'm kind of like real keen for, real keen to hang out and have someone help me. I've got a wool farm. Seems like a bit of a problem. Can anyone help? I might be screwed. Just crazy. Okay, so we'll go to the shrine. If I can fucking find it. There we go. Let me donate some stuff because we gotta go get that. So this is 150. Inari-sama's is 150. Then there's like another one that's like 500. Okay, I think with that one, that has now been me getting all of the items that are just kind of lingering around. Maybe? Been trying to pick up a bunch. Throw those in. Record my progress. Second ritual. Oh, right. So that whole thing with the okay, that whole thing with the arm, that was ritual 1. The face thing, that was just a tease. You want me to, oh, yep. A mixture of cutting open the the back there, revealing my spine with a lot of growth, but also the flames. Hey, that's just for show, right? Huh? That's just like symbolic. You're not actually gonna have me rip my my spine open. Yeah. Defeat the monsters. Oh, another one of those. Oh, cool, another one of those. What do you mean this is my purpose? Why are you like this? You don't have to have it be your purpose. Weird. Oh, where'd you come from? You come out the butt. You didn't get laid out of a flesh egg. What are we doing? Yep, yeah. Laying it on me. I now understand why there was so many fucking bandages. I cannot heal. This is where the this is where the Omamori for being able to heal uninterrupted comes in. I'm now stuck in a corner. This is a great room. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to quickly... Whoa. Oh, no. Honestly, I don't see the point of having items that restore stamina. I'll be real, because it comes back fast enough. By the point that I ran out of stamina and I was gonna try and, oh god. By the time I ran out of stamina and was gonna try and replenish it, I was already at full. Maybe that was because I did a soul siphon, actually. So it's a little less problematic. I don't know. It's hard to tell in the midst of combat. But yes, all of those bandages that we couldn't pick up. You can see why. Ah, so because of the because of the talismans, we couldn't interact with them. Oh, I just wasted my tea. Because I could just, you know, do that. Haven't had a painkiller in a while. I'm on the road to recovery, you see. And then we like pass out again, then we wake up in another chair, and then it's like, oops, what's this? Oh, yeah, okay. Getting branded. So the symbolism is of the flower growth is that it's like a flower symbol, and the flames is that my back is getting burned.
よく頑張ったね。
はい。
儀式は終わったよ。君は本当に頑張った。次でここでの儀式は最後だ。
これで身も心もあなたのものに。
Well, this is the craziest. Awaken! I have an L3R3. I have a Hinako Rage, dude. This is... this is... the combat in this game is insane. It's obviously like the most combat Silent Hill has ever had, to the point where I have a Spartan Rage, you know? The Kudzu Seal, and there you go, the Kudzu Seal. That is what that represents. The Kudzu Seal will fill up when you attack enemies or use Soul Siphon. Once it's full, you can Awaken your bestial form. Do we blame Shu for this? I'm also a little bit. It's very unfortunate that I think we missed a dried carcass earlier because I was like, oh, I'll come back for it because my items. But it doesn't matter, to be quite honest with you. Like, we obviously have more than enough. We obviously have more than enough faith right now. That was something I thought we'd struggle with. I said, whoa, how do I get this much? Everything's so expensive. Now I just don't have an aimer at all times. So those doors that won't budge, I'm going to just bestial form them. Break them down. Bestial form. Enemies that have been defeated using your bestial form will not reanimated while attacking using R1. Devastating attack with R2. Holding down the attack for longer will allow you to deal even more damage. While in your awakened form, you can perform a counter using R2 as long as a counter is possible, even if you're already in the middle of an attack. You can revert the Fox Arm to its normal state. The Kudzu Seal will deplete while you are awakened. However, if you revert the Fox Arm before it runs out, the seal will remain partially filled. It's a pleasure to meet you! Oh, dude, this actually kind of fucking slaps, but it's so fucking weird. It's so weird. Like, it is actually so strange. But I fuck with it at the same time. It's just so weird. Oh my god. This would be the last series. Maybe one of the last series in the world. There's probably quite a few, but this would be one of them. One of the last series in the world I would ever predict this type of combat. And so your Silent Hill protagonist gets a Fox Arm and a Spartan Rage equivalent. It's genuinely a really creative move, and I'm sure that it's pulling in a lot of spiritualism, religion, actual historic traditions, and mythology, and just kind of putting that in a psychological horror. I really respect it for the unique approach in that sense. There is an element of familiarity with Silent Hill. First weapon we get, you're like, hell yeah, I got a steel pipe. But then you get more than that, you know what I mean? You get more than that. It also gives you a fucking Fox Arm. It's just shit like that it's just crazy. Oh man, I'm always pressing the dodge button as that attack comes in. You wanna mess with me when I got this arm going, dude? So how's this gonna work? Doors. They just open to me because I have the symbol. Okay, we're not busting down doors. They are just available to be opened. Understandable. And then there will be another part to this ritual, a final piece, if you will. Drop me an aimer one of these days, man. Greatly increases stun power when weapon durability is low. Haven't really had a random one that I am super excited about, to be honest. Before we go back in here, I want to go upstairs then, because there was a little upstairs. You gotta like guess when that's gonna be the final hit, you know what I mean? It's not an easy guess. Always like, maybe this will be the final hit. Nice. That one was dirty drawstring bag. Increase my inventory capacity. It's sticky, but might come in handy. Nice. Another inventory increase we take. There's a door that is not yet there. Oh. It could be this symbol with the fox thing. This is what this could mean. I don't have my meter built up enough, but I think I'm able to like break down the door. I think that it looks like a fox, right? You know, but I also think it looks like an arm, like a fox arm, like a bestial mode bash this fucking door down arm. That might be what we're doing here, but I have to build up the meter now to get to that point. We got any medicine that now has a bonus use of being able to... bonus arm that restores my meter a bit? What do we got so far? I'm doing max stamina and focus charging time. Maybe I'll change something. It's funny whenever I've gotten to a point where I'm like, with the Blessed Hand Mirror, I haven't really gotten to a desperation point to equip it. I think I'll just go for, maybe we'll do healing uninterrupted when we get to that point. So let's go and get ourselves some more of this bestial rage gauge. Then I think I might be able to bust down those walls. I can see it on the map that it is like a marking that I can go through the wall. So it does kind of make that a little more clear. That might be how I get through there specifically, which would be the final ritual, which makes sense. The rest is just optional. Letter from a woman. You really are shrouded in mystery. You understand exactly how I feel, even though we haven't seen each other in years. Are you simply reading me like a book, or am I feeling exactly what it is you want me to? Recently, I'm starting to think that even I don't know who I am anymore. Letter from a woman. Who are we writing to? Are we writing the letter? Is it to our sister? Hello. So I guess what I'll try and do is I'll build up this meter. Go to this particular... Hello. Go to this particular door. Cancel the meter so then I can keep more of the gauge and then fill it up elsewhere. I guess I will want to leave enemies alive that I can fill up the gauge with again. Yeah, pretty clear I need to break this door. Break that wall to get through. Okay, the meter is filled, so we're actually gonna go to the other wall instead of this one. Because I mean, of course that's where I'm supposed to go, right? It says find the final ritual chamber. I'll say, oh, I found it all right. Oh. Thought I might be lucky and get locked into an animation there. I'm gonna leave that enemy alive. I just kind of specifically wanted to look around and see if there was anything for me to grab here. Okay, so now we'll go back where we were, which was... I want to go through here. We'll go up, we'll use the thing, we'll bust through this wall and see where this takes us. Save some enemies to refill the gauge. My painkiller's yummy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm incorrect. You know what that means then? That this is the third ritual. That's the third ritual. So after that, we'll get some form of power to like bash through a wall, I guess. We'll do like a fucking shoulder charge. My shoulder charge attack. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we've unlocked the ability to open these doors with the Kudzu symbol, yes. However, breaking down these doors? Not yet. Getting a little too excited. So if that's the case, we will ignore that. We will focus on finding this chamber and getting our third ritual. So we just run through every door until we find Blue Flame and the fox. Oh, these flames are back on. Okay. It's this side you want me to be at, is it? Okay. Oh. Ah. Right. I see now. Okay. So to the left was the arm up that way. Then it was the burning on the back. And now I'm going to be losing my face. Awesome. I can't wait for just a complete loss of identity. And then I get given the I get given a fox face, like those other ones. Oh, hello. We have a new variant. We have a Dark Shrine version. God, this is fucking insane. Oh. Drum beating. That thing came back so quickly. Wow. I thought I would have a little more of an opportunity. Oh, wait. The drum is bringing it back. The drum. I was like, why did you come back so quick? I have my answer. Nah, don't be fucking with me now. Don't be fucking with me now, you doll creature. Oh, you fucking... You... Just give me a second here. Thank you. You fucking doll fuck. Hey, let's relax with that. Let's relax with that one. All right. In the Dark Shrine. A monster that has large taiko drum inside its mouth. It swings around its large bachi drumstick-like arms and strikes the taiko to instill fear and command those bound to it. It tries to cancel out any noise with its loud voice and banging. That's how it's always been. So there's the taiko being mentioned. That was in a previous note. I can't even imagine how this is gonna look. Not fucking pretty. In the same way all those women, the women doll monster things, they have their, like, face cut off as well. my god, dude.
よく痛みをこらえてくれた。凛々しかったぞ、ひな子。
もういや、痛い。
私の目を見なさい。ひな子、私の目を見なさい。もう痛いことや辛いことはないよ。落ち着きなさい。
痛いことや辛いことはありません。私は落ち着きます。
それでいい。さすがひな子だ。
ありがとうございます。
さあ行こう。
はい、行きます。
No warning to be given. It's too fucking late. Jeez. You can see her blinking. Why do I feel like I'm getting lobotomized, dude? Why do I feel like I'm getting lobotomized?
これでようやく
That visual is crazy. Why do I feel like the pain and hysteria is like, hey, calm down, lobotomy. And then you're like, oh, now I feel great. Now I feel great because this little growth came out of my forehead for a second and had this little sigil. Dude. You can see her blinking behind those holes. Absolutely fucking brutal. And you know what? Seeing this here, right? With like my face, when we were in school and we had like that moment where our sister was like walking past the window and I was like, it looks like her face had like a beak or something. I'm convinced that because of the start of the game, we weren't able to see. We were not allowed to see her face. We haven't seen her face. It's been covered this whole time. And in the journal, no, nothing. It's gone. And it's a bird symbol in the bottom right corner, and with like there's a lot of bird imagery that is also surrounding us as well. That when I said it looks like a beak, I feel like Junko face reveal is gonna be like, it's gonna be like a bird mask, and she's gone through something else with Birdman instead of Foxman. So I think with that in mind, now that I've got this mask applied to my face and we've gone through these fucking rituals, I think we're doing some more of like a symbolism for, marriage vows or, like tradition and rituals. Like you got to do the cleansing thing. We're at the shrine. You've got to, you're saying farewell to your friends, which can be symbolic of like, you're like, off you go, you're getting married. And she's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married, right? Cutting off your friends, whether that's like the husband saying, you can't be friends with these people anymore. You have to like change your life for me. You have to, that kind of thing, going off and running away with the fox man. So it seems that there's like maybe an element of marriage that is happening here. But then at the same time, I'm not sure where we're at with that. Because it seems like I'm kind of maybe in high school. Seems like I'm in high school. I'm still at that kind of school level with my friends and leaving home with my parents that are shitty. So I don't know if this is like me having a fear of the future, a fear of me going the same way as my sister, but the symbology has changed to match with the whole fox thing. Hey, jump scare in my face. A pretty goddamn detailed nightmare we having here. But it is fascinating to try and break down and make sense of, which is something that I think psychologically with Silent Hill is always really fun to analyze. I wouldn't say fun. Fun is actually the wrong word. It's just like, it's a very engaging piece of media in this series to try and figure out what they're trying to tell and what things can represent and our interpretation of that. We have braved so much, huh? He promised me everything I could ever want to be content, a life full of comfort for as long as I live, status that no one could look down on, and most importantly, endless love for me. For all this, I will give him all of me, body, mind, and soul. I will even give him what I have fiercely protected my whole life, my will to make my own choices. From now on, I will let him decide everything for me and simply do as he says. This is what happiness means to me. It feels like this is what we've been watching, her like sacrificing all of these things, giving them away, giving it to him. What could have happened for Hinako to be in this situation that would make like her friends pissed off, like breaking Shu's heart, Rinko being pissed off as a result, us leaving Sakuko so we're a traitor. And then I was saying there's like a lot of things where it feels like I'm being like I'm being drugged, or I've been spiked, or I've been like I'm in some form of fucking haze. It's crazy. The next phase. Mask of the Fox Clan. You are now able to see secrets concealed within the Dark Shrine using the mask from the Fox Clan. Hold L2 to use focus and discover hidden paths and clues at certain locations. If you spot a suspicious looking area in the Dark Shrine, use focus, take a good look around. Okay. So now we can actually see. Wow. That was much cooler than what I was thinking when I was like, whoa, we just go Spartan Rage, and now I can open the doors. That's a lot more detailed than that. So it's, oh, you have to finish it. You have to finish it, so it will also cost you It'll cost you. No notes for me to like read or investigate just the divine water in the Fox scroll room. Unless I have to also... Okay, I don't think... I was like, maybe I'll look even further, but I don't think so. Now I can do that. Okay, the comb. So it looks like there's nowhere that's going to go to like a specific room. It's just like that's a path. This one is going to open just like a way back into this specific hallway, you know? And then we can go like straight through here. Damn, you just dropping me everything. How many first aid kits I got now? 4. What are you about to... What situation you about to put me in? Where I have this much shit. I just saved, but let me save a little closer. Because I just picked up a whole bunch of crap. Ooh. Either I'm getting prepared. I was going to say with these items, I'm either being prepared for a fight or it's just like giving me health for all the damage I could have taken. Oh! When I'm hearing that noise, that I'm like, is that an objective noise or where is that noise coming from? And the last time it came up was when we were looking at the stuff we're like reading the note and it was in the back shed and it was just like making that noise. We just saw Bird Mask. We just saw Bird Mask and it made that noise. That was our sister. That was our sister. Those bird eyes look fucked. That was our sister for sure. Why is she the only odd one out of everyone else being like Fox Mask? Or was that like breaking through the illusion for a second? Like it was a Fox Mask, but I saw a Bird Mask because of that noise? I don't see a bird mask anymore. Dude, like fucking molten lava melted Rinko from when we dropped her. What the fuck, man? Fucking fire. Are you being told, like, remember who you are? You are, you know, Shimizu Hinako, because it's like, don't, like, lose your identity, because you'll lose your last name. You'll lose your last name in the whole marriage thing, like your sister. Oh my god, that fucking scared the shit out of me. Whoa! Who are you? Oh my god, the face, the face, the face. What the fuck, the face. Oh! Unreal, man. Oh. 私がバカだったよ。お前にずっと騙されてた。騙してなんかない。お前は向こうのどん底を舐めてしまえ。そこまで言われる筋合いはない。幸せになりたきゃ努力して運命を変えろ。Holy shit, dude. 見たくなかった。リンコのこんな姿。でも今は嬉しい。お別れに際して私たちはようやく本音を語り合えたね。Just to always picks the best time just to avoid ruining it. Having a fucking audio issue pop up right there. Hey, we'll be fine for days, but as soon as you're in a critical cutscene, we'll fuck up. Sorry?
これで凛子の世界から清水ひな子は消えたね。お幸せに凛子。
I'm having one of my tension headaches.
ひな子。私はじゃない。
どうしたひな子。
私は
君はひな子じゃないか。
私は
君はひな子だ。
はい。私は清水ひな子じゃない。私はひな子。
そうだよ。君は私のひな子だ。
It's the loss of the name. It is the loss of the name. And going, no, you're my Hinako. Hey, what about the Shimizu part? So when we had our sleeve ripped off and we had this exposed arm, that's like representative of actually losing our arm. And now we have the ripped back, representative of getting fucking burned. What's next for my face then? Oh my god, it's the bell that we gave her. Oh.
姉ちゃん。久しぶりね、ひな子。やっぱりなんだか不思議な感じ。お姉ちゃんがお姉ちゃんじゃないみたい。お互い様よ。私の中でのひな子はまだ小学校前。そんな格好をしているとひな子がひな子じゃないみたいだわ。お姉ちゃん、私。あなたが生かされたということはここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。迷い？今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。誰の意見も聞かなくていい。自分の意志だけで選びなさい。だけれどもこれだけは覚えておいて。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。いえ、普通の人間ならばとっくに尽きている。お姉ちゃん。
Damn.
シュウ、リンコ。
Birdface indeed. Oh, with our sister there. Oh, the bell. As soon as I heard her in the distance with the bell, I'm like, fuck, we gave her that bell at the start, didn't we? So I think that might be that's what we're hearing in those moments. Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes of my own than follow someone else's commands. But that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to, and that will be someone I can trust. Someone who will walk alongside me, hand in hand. However, making a long list of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside of me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. And did we carefully make a decision and then go, yes, this fox man, he can be trustworthy, and he's a monster? Reveal my older sister, which obviously we have as Junko Kinuta, not Shimizu. It's a loss of the last name. Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be other ways too. One time when I was little, Junko showed me how to find my way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quicker solution. Still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. I like that. So it's this element of living the way society expects women to, which we've touched on, marriage, losing the Shimizu name, and hey, here's the quickest, easiest way out. That's the best way to happiness. But the joy of figuring out for yourself cannot be compared. Just what a wild sequence of events there going into the household. Make your way down the mountain, rather, and head to the Shimizu residence. It's time for us to go home for dinner. On the way back through, we might be able to hit up, where is it? Here, we might be able to finally use that mailbox key. Maybe, who knows? Crazy stuff. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Silent Hill F. We're going to bring this episode to a close here. A massive one with a lot of progress, and probably the most important sort of like actual thought process and really trying to break down how all of these elements are connecting. And I think we're pretty close, and it's really well done. I think it's very unique presentation of like the Dark Shrine combat scenarios, and then also running through this town and just watching us get more and more fucked up along the way. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't already to support the channel. Your support means a lot to me, and I will be seeing you next time for more Silent Hill F.